Hello students, welcome to all these scholar classes. So today from class 5, chapter 2, there is a continuation in the skeletal system. This is the part 3, the last part of this chapter. Okay, so in the part 1 if you will go, we have studied about bones, the skeletal system. Part 2 we have studied about the joints, and in this part we are going to study about the muscles, how muscle works, types of muscles, and we will see some of the functions also. So, what is a muscle? We have seen what is bone, what is joint, and now the question is what is muscle? So, muscle is what? It is a soft tissue. It is nothing else but a very soft tissue. It's fleshy bundle of thin elastic material. It's very fleshy. Muscles are very fleshy, and it's a very elastic. Okay, if you pull your muscle, okay, so it is elastic. So helps the bones and joints to move. So these muscles, they helps our bones, our joints to move. In the part 1 we have discussed about the bones, part 2 about the joints. So these bones and joints, they are moved with the help of muscles. Fine. So one more thing I would like to talk about is the tendons. So muscles are attached to the bone with the help of strong fibers, and these are called tendons. Okay, these muscles, they are attached to the bone. Fine. So muscles, how they are attached? Muscles are attached to the bone with the help of tendons. Okay. So bone you know muscles, and muscles when attached to the bones with the help of a strong fiber, this is called tendons. Now the types of muscles. Muscles are of 3 types: voluntary muscles, involuntary muscles, and cardiac muscles. Fine. So the first thing we will see the cardiac muscles. The word cardiac. Cardiac. If you anywhere you find card word, okay, cardiologist, cardiac. Card means something related to heart. So a doctor of heart is called as cardiologist. So heart doctor. Card word means something related to heart. So cardiac muscle is the one that is present in our heart. It works all the time. Our cardiac muscles work all the time, and it is never tired. If it stops working, if our heart stops working, what will happen? We will die. Obviously we will die. So this cardiac muscle works for the 24 hours. Okay? Every day, every second it works, it cannot stop. If it is going to stop, we will die. The next type of muscle is a voluntary muscle. The word voluntary means in control. So this type of muscle is that muscle which is in our control. Means the movement of the muscle is in our control. Our arms, legs, muscles, all these are voluntary. We can, whenever we want, we can move our arms, our legs. So we are not forced to move it. If we are willing to move are not bound to do that actions. Okay. So now we have seen the types of muscles: cardiac muscle, voluntary and involuntary muscle. Involuntary is not in our control, voluntary is in our control, and cardiac is exclusively for the heart muscle. Okay. Since heart is a very important part of our body, so this has been separated as one muscle. Okay. So now we will see how our muscle works. So let's see the working of muscle. So now we will see the working of muscles. Our muscles usually work in pair. Pair means the pairing is like if one is going to contract, the other one is going to relax. Okay. So in case of contraction, the muscle becomes shorter. Okay. If it is contracting, like if you are contracting your fist, it becomes shorter. But when you relax your arm, it becomes larger. Okay. Now, so they usually works in pair. Contraction and relaxation both occur simultaneously. First it is going to contract, then it is going to relax. If you remember the chapter, our first chapter in which we have studied about the circulation of blood in our heart, there also we have studied about contraction and relaxation. So there can be two cases how muscle is working. I am going to give two examples. When we lift an object using our palm, if something is there down, you lift it up. Okay. So when you are lifting the object up, what happens? Your bicep contracts. What is bicep? Bicep is the front muscle. What is bicep? This front muscle is bicep. So suppose this is a chalk. If I want to pick it up like this, my bicep is contracting. Okay. At the same time, it pulls our lower arm. So this was the chalk. I am picking it up, and as we have discussed, this is upper arm, this is lower arm. I am pulling up my lower arm, and our tricep relax. What is tricep? Tricep muscle is at the back of our hand. Bicep is in the front. Tricep is at the back. So tricep relax, whereas bicep it contracts. So bicep and tricep, they are working simultaneously. One is contracting and the other one is relaxing. If you pick an object. Now let's take another case when we lower down or put off the object. When we lower down the object. Okay. So when you are going to lower down the object, suppose I have this chalk and I am going to keep it here. So when I am keeping it here, what is happening? This bicep, my bicep is relaxing. It is not contracting, it is relaxing. Whereas the tricep is contracting. Okay. Just reverse of that. Okay. So when we lower down the object, the tricep contracts. This tricep is going to contract to pull the lower arm. अब lower arm कहाँ जाएगा? नीचे जाएगा. So to pull down the lower arm, the tricep is going to contract, whereas the bicep is going to relax. Okay? Fine. In one case we are pulling the lower arm, and in the other case we are lifting it down. Okay? We are lifting the lower arms down. So this was about muscles. So muscle works in a pair. Contraction, relaxation. We have seen the example how bicep and tricep muscle, they relax and contract simultaneously. Now let's see how we can take care of our bones, our muscles. Okay. So how we can take the care of our bones and muscles? Our bones and muscles should be very strong so that we can work very efficiently. Okay? If we have a pain in our bone or our muscles are stuck, we could not work properly. So for making our bones and muscles strong, what we need some healthy food. bones can be strong. If we get some injury or something, our bones repair. They repair very quickly. They are healed out very quickly. Okay, and if we have weak bones, we have deficiency of calcium, our bones are going to be weak, and if sometimes we are going to get some injury or anything, it will be not possible for us to repair it very quickly. The healing will be not quick. So for having a good diet that is rich in protein and calcium, what we need to eat? We need to eat green leafy vegetables. Leafy vegetables like spinach is there, fenugreek seeds, fenugreek leaves are there, or cabbage is there. Okay, so these greeny vegetables we need to eat, green leafy vegetables. Then we need to eat pulses, soya beans, kidney beans, all these, they are very good source of protein. Okay, then milk and curd, it is also very good. Milk is rich in calcium, the curd is very good, it boosts our immunity also, and it's very good. It can be eaten anytime in a day. Then fish, egg or meat. Okay, these are also rich in protein, so we should eat them. After the good diet, what is important for us is the sunlight. Okay, so we need a good diet as well as sunlight. It is said that we should take the sunlight of the morning. Why? Because it is very rich in vitamin D. Okay, so these vitamin D, they helps to make our bone strong. Okay, so we should always be in sunlight. We should keep our body for some times in the sun, so that our bones are going to be benefited, they are going to be strong. So this was about how we can take care of our bones and muscles. So for taking care of our bones and muscles, we need to eat healthy, we need to take sunlight. Next comes the correct posture and exercise important. Okay, have you ever thought that your posture of your body matters so much? Exercising matters so much. Yes, it matters. I will be telling you right now how. The way in which we are holding our body while we are sitting, when we sit, how we sit? We sit like this or we sit erect like this. Our back should always be straight. When we are standing, we should never stand like this. We should stand erect. Our back should be always erect and straight. Walking, when we are walking, we should walk in very good posture. When we are lying down, when we are lying on the bed, our posture should be good. It should not be any posture. So this way in which we hold our body while sitting, standing, walking and lying down is called as posture. What is posture? Is the way in which we are holding our body. It can be if somebody is standing, he can stand like this, he can stand like this, he can stand like this, he can stand like this. Any way he can stand. So these are different postures. Somebody is standing like this, somebody is standing straight, somebody is standing like this. Okay. The second important thing is that when we exercise, our heartbeat increases and this makes our blood circulation very fast. So you must have noticed that whenever you exercise, your cheeks gets red, your face gets in fact red. Why is that? This is because the blood circulation has been started very fast, very quick. So this is very healthy. Okay. So our regular exercise makes our bone, joints and muscles very strong. Right? The muscles tend to become weak and it is going to be flabby. It is going to be it is not going to be flexible if we do not use it for a long time. Okay. So this was about the importance of exercise. Now two more important things we would like to discuss. One is the yoga and the other what is the importance of a proper sleep. So yoga is very popular nowadays. There are different kinds of asanas you can see in the yoga. Child posture is there, or mountain posture, cobra position, or peacock, mayur asana, it is said peacock posture. So different kinds of yogas are there. So these are very good. Yogas are also very good for our muscles, for our joints. So it is being advised to the students that you should perform some kind of exercise or some kind of yoga daily in your life so that you can be healthy, you can be flexible, your bones and joints are very strong. Okay. The next thing comes about the sleep. Sleep is also very important for us. It is said that a normal man should sleep at least for 8 hours in a day. Okay. So sleep gives our body the rest we need. Our body keeps on working all the time. So it needs a rest. So this rest we get how? When we sleep. Our mind gets rest. There is a peace in your mind when we rest. Our breathing slows down when we rest, when we sleep. Okay. So we need to rest. When we rest, our muscles relax, our heartbeat gets slowed down, our breathing is slower down. Okay. So we feel fresh, energetic after when we sleep. After that we feel very fresh, we feel very energetic. When we wake up in the morning, we feel very energetic, we feel very fresh. Okay. And in some day if you see that if you have not taken a proper sleep, the whole day you will feel very exhausted. You will not feel fresh, you will feel as if you are being exhausted. Okay. So it is during our sleep that the growth and repair of the cell takes place. So sleep is very important so that our cells, our tissue, they can grow, they can repair. Okay. So repairing and the growth of a cell is taken when we sleep. So sleep is very important. So here in this chapter we have discussed about muscles. We have seen how we can take care of our bones and muscles and the importance of correct posture in our life. We should always keep our body straight. We should never go in a wrong posture because it can give us some kind of pain, either it's a muscular pain or a back pain. Okay. Or exercising and yoga, it is very important in our life so that we can have a healthy life. Okay. And a proper sleep is also very important. Okay. So this was all for today. Here I complete my part 3. Hope you like my video. If you like it, please give a like button. And if you have not subscribed our channel yet, please do subscribe it so that you can get the daily updates of our video. In the description box, our phone